Allow me to acknowledge the presence of the Permanent Secretary from the Ministry of Education, Mrs. Noriana Muneku, Deputy Governor in charge of operations at the Bank of Zambia, Dr. Francis Chipimo, directors here present, teachers and learners from various schools, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the 2023 prize giving ceremony for the Bank of Zambia Essay Writing Contest, which ran from the 1st of September to the 15th of October 2023. This year's essay writing contest ran under the theme, How Can Digital Financial Services Improve Life in My Community? And it was targeted at school-going pupils from grade 8 to grade 12 within Zambia. The objective was to assess the extent to which this target audience is embracing digital financial services and how this is impacting financial inclusion. Participants were expected to write an essay of between 500 and 1,000 words on the topic. And the idea was to hear from the learner's perspective how digital financial services are changing lives in various communities. The bank partnered with the Ministry of Education and also the Independent Schools Association of Zambia in disseminating information about this contest. The result of that collaboration was an increase in the number of participants from the numbers that we recorded in the previous contest. So we are here to witness the presentation of prizes to the top 3 winners of the 2023 Bank of Zambia Essay Writing Contest. So before we get to that point where we get to know who the winners are, I will at this point invite the Bank of Zambia Deputy Governor Operations to give us some remarks. Deputy Governor.
First of all, our guest of honor, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mrs. Noriana Muneku, colleagues from the Bank of Zambia, teachers and learners from the various schools, let me simply say, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to first of all begin by extending a very warm welcome to you all, to the Bank of Zambia, and to this prize-giving ceremony. We hold this contest, as Bessie has explained, as really part of our efforts to promote financial literacy and financial inclusion. And this ceremony, therefore, presents an opportunity for us really to celebrate the achievements of the learners who took part in this year's contest. As I've said, allow me really to again have a special acknowledgement of the presence of the Permanent Secretary, who has taken time off her very busy schedule to join us in this event. And I know she's always available when we have these activities related to financial literacy. Your presence, Madam Permanent Secretary, really is a testament of the government's commitment to enhancing financial literacy among our school-going children, and I think of your own passion for advancing the education of our children. And this is really one of the greatest gifts that we can give them. From the Bank of Zambia's perspective, I think I also just want to point out that in our 2020 to 2023 strategic plan, the bank adopted financial inclusion as one of 2 key focus areas, and the other one being financial stability. Under financial inclusion, really we've implemented several initiatives aimed at reducing the proportion of financially excluded individuals in Zambia. And these initiatives focus on promoting financial inclusion, resolving the gender gap, i.e. the difference in the fact that women are more excluded than men, and as well as the urban-rural imbalance, with urban areas much more financially included than the rural areas. And also to try and leverage digital financial services to accelerate the achievement of our financial inclusion targets. And we've tried to pay a particular attention to the inclusion of children and youths. And all of these activities really are aligned to the National Financial Inclusion Strategy, which the government has adopted, and I know we are in the process of adopting the second phase of that strategy. As Bessie has indicated, this year the Bank of Zambia ran an essay writing contest under the theme, How Can Financial Services Improve Life in My Community? from the 1st of September 2023 to the 15th of October. She has indicated the grades, pupils from grade 8 to 12 who participated. I think to the participants, the challenge really was a contest. But to us, it's really a way of getting information on how digital financial services are impacting lives. And this is important because it allows us to assess to what extent communities are embracing digital financial services and how we can better encourage this process. This feedback is therefore quite important in guiding the decisions which we make. Digital financial services have changed the way we access and use financial products and services. From mobile banking to online payments, digital financial services are making life easier for people to manage their finances and access financial services regardless of their location and income levels. The SA Challenge gave us an opportunity, therefore, to assess from the standpoint of a learner how these services are impacting lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to report that the theme of this year's contest resonated very well with our learners, prompting them to explore the transformative power of technology in fostering financial inclusion. The contest received 998 entries from various schools around the country. This is against the 225 entries received in the previous contest, which we ran in 2021. The increase in participation demonstrates the growing interest among learners in financial literacy. Let me also mention that this remarkable outturn is really a result of the support we received from the Ministry of Education and the Independent Schools Association of Zambia, who played a very critical role in promoting awareness of this contest among the learners. With your support, Madam Permanent Secretary, we managed to receive entries from nearly all the provinces in Zambia, which we think is quite exceptional. Our gathering this morning, as has been indicated, is to honor the top three contestants who are from Northwestern, Muchinga, and Western provinces. Their essays were imbued with insightful observations and well-articulated arguments, showcasing a unique understanding of the impact digital financial services can have on individuals, families, and communities. Their dedication to financial literacy and their commitment to making a difference are truly inspiring. But as we applaud the achievements of these exceptional students, we also recognize the countless others who participated in the essay writing contest, demonstrating their passion for financial inclusion and their commitment to making a positive impact on their communities. Their collective efforts serve as a beacon of hope, illuminating the path to a more financially inclusive and equitable future for Zambia. In conclusion, I would like to state that the 2023 School Essay Writing Contest has been a resounding success from our perspective, not only in terms of participation, but also in the quality of essays that were submitted. Out of the 998 entries, we have drawn 13 winners, these being the first prize, the first and second runner-up, and 10 consolation prizes. In a contest like this, there really is no loser. To those who will not get any prize this morning, you have gained knowledge which will help you in making sound financial decisions in the future. I'm sure you did some research before submitting your entries, and certainly reading the submissions, the top three, I can certainly vouch for that. I'm sure you did, and through your research, I'm sure you consumed much more information on digital financial services and how they impact yourselves. Equipped with that knowledge, use it to better your own life and the lives of those around you. Again, a hearty congratulations to all the winners, but more importantly, really a congratulation to everybody who participated. I think that is the real success in my view. So I thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, Deputy Governor. Another round of applause for him. I will at this point invite the Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Noriana Muneku, to come and give us the keynote address.
Thank you so much. When I received an invitation that I should come and be present to this prize-giving ceremony, I looked at it and I said, well, if it's going to even involve my children, I'm very passionate about them. And I had to make sure I spared time, because then how are they going to feel motivated if the owner who's made sure that they're in schools is not present? I just had to create time, because that's how passionate I am. Deputy Governor, Operations, Dr. Francis Chipimo. Directors from the Central Bank. Senior government officials, if they're here, you are being recognized as well. Teachers and learners of schools, members of the press, invited guests, and may I just simply say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored, greatly honored to be here today to celebrate the achievements of the three outstanding students who have emerged as winners of the 2023 School Essay Writing Contest, an initiative of the Central Bank. And this competition, which has become an annual event, is testament of the bank's commitment to promoting financial literacy among youths. I'm filled with satisfaction to witness the enthusiastic participation of students from all corners of our nation, representing all 10 provinces of Zambia. The overwhelming response to the Bank of Zambia Essay Writing Contest indicates the growing awareness and appreciation among our youths of the transformative power of financial literacy and its ability to empower individuals and communities. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this year's competition, how can digital financial services improve lives in my community, is particularly relevant in today's increasingly digital world. And digital financial services, that is DFS, have the potential to revolutionize the way we interact with money, making it easier, faster, and more convenient to save, invest, and make payments. To fully harness the potential of DFS, it is essential that individuals have a basic understanding of financial literacy concepts, and this is why the Bank of Zambia Schools Essay Writing Contest is so important. By encouraging students to think critically about the role of DFS in their communities, the competition is helping to raise awareness of these important tools and to empower students to make informed financial decisions. Although Central Bank, when I heard there was about 998 applicants that took place, it just shows that this competition is really growing. But I hasten to mention that I wish that you could actually look at it and segment it province by province so that each winner should come from a province. So that we have 10 winners from every province, so it's all encompassing. I think all schools, you can just see from the 900 and something, from the 200 that you talked about, that it's competitive, but just to encourage my children, think through it and see whether you can segment it province by province so that we have a winner in it from each province. That would be very nice. To fully harness the potential of DFIs, it is essential that individuals have a basic understanding of financial literacy. Ladies and gentlemen, the bank's initiative to organize this essay writing competition is commendable. It's a commendable step towards sensitizing our learners about the diverse range of available DFSs, their potential to positively impact lives, and through this competition, the bank has ignited a spark of curiosity and innovation among our young minds, encouraging them to explore the transformative potential of technology in the realm of finance. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the 3 young winners. Your essays have been made to understand, were insightful, well-written, and demonstrated a clear understanding of the potential of DFSs to improve lives. I'm confident that you will continue to excel in your studies and become financially responsible adults. In fact, it's beyond that. I think I just want to pause here. When I look at you, I'm so proud that all of you are coming from the rural setup. It simply shows that there's nothing urban and there's nothing that is rural. You are all the same. You've come out strong right from the rural areas, and you've stepped in the central bank. Did you ever think you would come to the central bank? This is a beginning of great things to come for you. I can see in you a governor of the central bank. I can also see in you the deputy governor of the central bank. I can see the young lady there, the deputy governor of the central bank. The mere fact that you've stepped in the soils of the central bank speaks volumes for you, because it's something that will stick vividly into your minds. Each time you do something, just tell yourselves, someone like myself, someone like DG, we never just dropped from heaven. We worked hard. We worked hard but told ourselves, I want to be so and so. And I think even as you've stepped here, you are telling yourselves, oh my goodness, did I ever think I would come to what they say is the Bank of Zambia? You'll be one of the first few people that have come here. But you are even going to imagine yourselves when you go. Even as you sleep, as you are in the classroom, you'll be working even hard. This will be a motivator for you to be who you want to be. And if you want to be the governor, you shall be the governor. If you want to be a lawyer, you shall be a lawyer. If you want to be a CEO of a bank, you shall be a CEO of a bank. It's what you want and how bad do you want it. Are you hearing me? I would like, therefore, to applaud most sincerely the unwavering commitment of the bank for spearheading this initiative and for its ongoing dedication to promoting financial inclusion and literacy among youths in Zambia. My appreciation is extended to the DEBs as well and the participating schools for their unwavering support in ensuring the successful implementation of the competition. Your dedication to nurturing the intellectual and creative potential of our learners is truly inspiring. Kudos to the teachers. Where are my teachers? I'm so proud of you. You know what? It's not so easy. You are the second parents to these children, but it's how you teach them, and it's how what you teach them and how you teach them. It's exactly how they are going to become. You teach them mediocrity, they'll be mediocre. But you teach them things that will inspire them, they'll be who they want to be in life. And this is commendable. I feel so proud about my teachers, that you can offer your children and be able to them to stand out in the whole country. I think this is commendable. Kudos to you and job well done. Continue doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the achievements of today's winners, let us also recognize the efforts of all the learners who participated in this competition. Your willingness to be engaged in this critical topic is proof of your eagerness to learn and make a difference. In conclusion, therefore, I just want to urge all our learners to continue cultivating their financial literacy skills, as they are the cornerstone of a prosperous future. Embrace the opportunities presented by DFS to enhance your communities and to contribute to the advancement of the nation. In fact, learners, let me just, encourage you. The fact that at this tender age you are able to write essays that affect your communities, it means you are thinking strategically. You're already thinking ahead. By the time you're going to grow and start working, your mind will be set for your communities and seeing how you want them to grow. It begins from here. And when you think this was just a mere essay writing competition, and I'm speaking to every single participant of my learners, it wasn't just a mere essay writing competition. It actually paves the way as to what you want to be in life. It paves the way as to what you want to see happening in your communities, particularly when we look at this theme. It paves the way, and you are saying to yourselves, my community should be advanced, and for as long as I'm there, I'll have to contribute. You have to think strategically and tell yourselves you contribute to your communities no matter how vulnerable they look. It will take yourselves to actually add value to your various communities. And I wish you well, and I just pray that your communities where you're coming from will never be the same again, because in future you are going to contribute to the development of that community. And to the development of our ministry and, of course, the development of our government. With these few remarks, I just still want to say thank you so much for a very well thought of program, which is inspiring our children and which I know they'll never be the same again. This is the beginning for greater things to come in their lives. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Permanent Secretary. That was a powerful motivation. I'm sure our learners will aim higher after this interaction with the PS and with the Deputy Governor for Bank of Zambia. Another round of applause for the PS. At this point, I'm going to ask, in no particular order, the 3 top contenders of the essay writing contest. I will invite them to give us a 2-minute presentation on what they wrote about, so that you do not think that we favored them. You get for yourself what it is that they presented in their essays. So the first contender is going to be Mr. Mohau Kangungu. You will tell us your name, you tell us where you are coming from, how old you are, and then you go ahead and make your presentation. Please feel free, just take it. We are all your classmates. Don't feel intimidated.
My name is Mohau Kangungu. I'm from Legacy Day and Boarding School in Solwezi. I wrote about how digital financial services improve lives in my community. And one of the ways improves lives in our community are digital banking platforms bridge the access gap in remote areas, allowing individuals to use financial services without a physical presence. Digital solutions address inefficiencies by eliminating the need for physical bank visits and saving time and money. Accepting digital payments benefits businesses by opening up new avenues for growth and tapping into a broader customer base. Digital financial services contribute to financial literacy in Solwezi by offering educational resources. Digital platforms empower individuals to save and invest by providing easy access to savings accounts and investment opportunities. Digital channels streamline government assistance programs by ensuring timely support during crises or community development initiatives. Access to payment processing and loans contribute to business growth, leading to job creation and economic stability. Data from digital transactions inform development initiatives, providing insights into economic activities and needs. Policymakers can use data to address the specific needs to Solwezi's residents through targeted interventions. The adoption of digital services can unlock Solwezi's potential for growth and development. Digital platforms address Solwezi's unique challenges by providing tailored solutions to remote regions. Preserving cultural richness while integrating digital solutions requires careful consideration and adaptation. In conclusion, Solwezi's natural beauty and cultural richness hold immense promise for growth and prosperity. Digital financial services can unlock this potential by promoting financial inclusion, reducing transaction costs, offering convenience, security, providing financial education, and enabling savings and investments. Embracing these services can set Solwezi on a path to a brighter, economically resilient future, ultimately improving the quality of life for all its residents.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Mohau Kangungu from Legacy Day and Boarding School in Solwezi. Our next contender is Miss Domina Lambwe.
My name is Domina Lambwe and I'm from Ialui Primary School in Mongu. And I wrote about how digital finance services can improve life in my community. Digital finance services have helped me and my community, Ialui, which is located in the Barossa floodplains of Mongu district of Zambia's Western Province in many ways. Digital finance services offer a low-cost alternative for Lialui to save, transfer money, and access to mobile credit banking platforms, allow users to open savings account, monitor their transactions, and access to financial tools using their mobile devices. Moreover, digital finance services have helped farmers to have access to a wider market and sell their products online. It has also enabled digital payments between buyers and sellers and reducing the reliance of physical cash.
Thank you very much, Domina. That's our 13-year-old contender from Lialui. Our next contender is Mr. Jonathan Tembo.
My name is Jonathan Tembo from Muchinga province at Kenneth Kaunda Secondary School. I'm in grade 12. I wrote an essay about how can digital finance services improve the quality of life in my community. Everything is quickly and going digital, and so financial service. Thanks to the emergence of advanced technology which comes with the innovation of digital finances that enables individuals and business in my community to access financial services that were previously out of reach, thereby driving economic growth and development. My community is typically rural. Not even one commercial bank exists in Lavushmanda district. Looking at the background, it is difficult to imagine a few years ago when an elderly widow living in a corner of impoverished community could receive money from her son living in Lusaka, sitting at a home or making payments through her little mobile phones. This is no longer difficult to imagine with digital finance services that have come to my community. With their little mobile phones, people in my community can now make payments, receive money, and the salaries operation of my community can access their salaries through mobile phones. Has this development improves the quality of my life in my community? It definitely has. Many people are able to engage themselves in business because of financial services. Digital financial services have and will continuously improve the quality of life in my community by firmly setting it on a path to becoming a middle-income community through inclusive financial services. In conclusion, I would say for the limitation in how far I can go with this write-up, I end here, but I would like to go further in my bringing out the ways in which digital financial services have improved the quality of life in Mununga Kwali of Lavushmanda district, because the service have really impacted positively to all communities of Zambia, including my own community.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tembo. So at this point, before we get to know who the grand prize winner is, I will invite one of the judges to come and briefly give us the criteria that was used to arrive at the winners. Out of the 998 entries, what did you go for you to pick out the 13 winners? One of the judges, please.
As has been mentioned by Bessie, all 998 essays did undergo a rigorous evaluation process, and you've just had a snippet at the caliber of essays that we had to review. It was quite some stiff competition. The evaluation committee comprised members of staff coming from different departments of the Bank of Zambia. The evaluation criteria covered 5 key areas as follows. The first being 1, demonstrated understanding of concepts such as financial inclusion and digital financial services through the use of local or community examples, as has been alluded to in the earlier essays we've heard. The second area was logical flow, which meant we were looking for an introduction, a central argument, and a conclusion. And as you've heard, all three have concluded their essays quite well. The third area of criteria was grammar. So we were looking out for spellings, punctuation, and sentence structure, etc. And I think they've been able to speak very confidently and eloquently. The fourth criteria was references, and as the DGO alluded to earlier, as he had read the essays, he did see that indeed there was some proven research had taken place, so demonstrating that each applicant undertook research. And fifth, creative and unique approaches to the topic. You've all heard them speak uniquely to different experiences in their community. And so that covers the five. Just to mention that the first criteria, demonstrated understanding of concept, carried 30%. The second criteria, logical flow, carried a 30%. Grammar, 20%. References, 10%. As well as creative unique approach, which also carried a 10%, which equals a total of 100% that each pupil could score out of. Thank you very much.
This is a moment we have all been waiting for, where we get to know who the winners of the 2023 Bank of Zambia Essay Writing Contest are. The second runner-up is Miss Domina Lambwe from Lialui Primary School in Mongo. Domina is a 13-year-old girl. She's from Lialui Primary School in Mongo.
Well done, my love. Oh. Well done. Feel free, eh?
The first runner-up is Mr. Muhao Kangungu. From there. Muhao is a 15-year-old boy from Legacy Day and Boarding School in Solwezi. And the grand prize winner is Mr. Jonathan Tembo from Kenneth Kaunda Provincial STEM School in Lavishimanda District in Muchinga Province. So the prizes that we had, the first winner got an HP laptop. The second runner-up got a Samsung Galaxy. The first runner-up got a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4.